If you work in a team, you've got to try Monday.com. Go to Monday.com and manage all your team's work on a powerful platform that's easy to use. So easy.
Nobody saw. They will on the replay.
Hey, we played it right. I like our little intro. I just gotta figure out a way to incorporate it. I don't know how to do like, you see how messy that was? Yes, Jamel is going. What, Jamel, what are you eating?
The paper.
His favorite halftime snack. That's what I told you. What is it about tissue and paper that he just sold? Like, Jamel, would you cut the blood?
I'm just,
Have you noticed that it's gotten a little bit more noisier in the neighborhood?
yeah. It has. Okay, person who texts me, because that means you're in the bushes and you hear me telling you, okay. I heard you. I saw your text just now. Cardboard. I got this. I can see.
Okay.
You like a parent.
Over there busting in the face.
Because you like a parent. You want to know everything that's going on.
Yes, I want to know everything that's going on. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Let me just get it. It's been a rough morning. Norman Freeman is a fool. You hear me? Norman Freeman is a whole fool. You hear me? Just some of his videos he has made, I just be like, I can't. Norman Freeman is funny. All right. Pop, you gotta see Norman Freeman's latest video. It is a KT. Pop, you ain't right. I got in my head that girl can taste.
Hey, Medina.
You know can taste.
Hey, Monica. Hey, Dwayne and Ray. Glad you liked our video. Hey, Monte. Monica.
You know what? I'm gonna move this table.
Hey, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Which table?
This one.
Wow. Normally he sit on it. It's just because he ain't there.
Oh, is that why
But
it's cutting forward?
It's my lean on table.
Oh, okay.
Hey, blogs.
Lean on me.
Hey, lovely black butterfly. And welcome.
Hey, y'all. What's going on? Yes, look at me feeling all refreshed after last night being up so late.
Oh, why am I see-through? Oh,
Doing
because of the blue.
My interview with Bug Scudder.
Why am I see-through?
Did y'all enjoy that interview last night?
I just noticed that I was see-through.
You were, yeah. Like
It's the dark yellow.
Have you gotten over it?
Well, yeah, I have no choice. I'm not going to get up and change my shirt now.
Continue. About my interview.
Well, congratulations to you. That was good.
You enjoyed it?
I did.
Yes.
I had everybody laughing in the comments.
Yeah, I heard about what you typed in the comments.
I was typing a lot of things in the comments.
Yeah, you was typing. You was
Monte was laughing at everything I was typing in the comments.
Yes, because you stay doing the most. You stay doing the most.
I had to keep the.
Give me away.
I had to keep
You
the
just
comment
sign
section
me
going.
over. Just sign my name on the dotted line and just give me up. See how it goes?
What? I'm just saying.
I wouldn't give you up. With your stank ass and all, I wouldn't give you up. And I'm supposed to be okay with that.
Monte said he really enjoyed the interview getting zapped. Yes, that's what sent him about getting
now
zapped.
Everybody want to get me zapped. Everybody on this campaign.
Because I put in the
comments. Get me emails and stop sending me emails. No, I'm not getting zapped.
Because I put in the comment section, ain't nothing wrong with getting zapped. A little zap ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Well, how about y'all get zapped first and then tell me how I feel, and then I'll get zapped. That's what I keep telling him. Won't you let me zap your black ass? Let me zap you on one good time.
I'm just saying.
And then let's talk about this taser thing. Like, he has this fantasy of when he feel like I'm talking too much.
No, it's that I saw on divorce court. I saw these two guys that were getting. Well, they weren't even married to get a divorce. They were just engaged. So basically, it was a court case about one wanting money from the other one, because clearly after that court case, one of them walked away and was like, I'm done. So he was talking about how they were arguing in the car, and the one driving pulled over and tapped him with a taser. And I started laughing because I said, that's what he need. He need me when he get out of control to zap him with a taser, give him a little shock for a second. And he'll be all right.
Y'all hear this, right?
He need a little shock.
This is what happens when you get married. That's the realization of the whole situation. I get it.
He need a little zap.
I get it.
A little shock.
I get it.
Straighten him out.
I get it. I tell you what, better not never happen. Bet not never happen.
Just hit you in the good zip.
Yeah. When I come to. Or when I come
Oh, no, it's not going to be. And see, that's
it's going to be.
It's not going to be a tase to knock you out. It's just going to be a little tase to give you a little zap.
And you don't think it's going to be a situation after that?
No, because I'll tase you again.
Oh. This is a family channel. It ain't going down like that. I'm telling you, it's not going down like that.
Okay.
It's going to be a situation.
Hey, Angel.
It's going to be a serious situation. It's going to be a serious situation, Joseph, going on. If you zap me with something.
Medina said you might like it.
Well, how about you try it out first, Medina? That's what I tell all
She want to pistol whip somebody, so I mean, a little taste to her is nothing.
Right, it's nothing. I'm telling you, y'all are dangerous people. You're dangerous.
Well, you married.
That's why I keep APS on speed dial. Adult Protective Services. I keep them on speed dial because they push your black ass in line.
You married me.
Yeah, well, can't do nothing about that. For better or for worse.
Till death do us part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have fantasies of wanting to beat him in the face.
So everybody
does it happen? It don't happen. Huh?
But with the sushi video, everybody was cracking up at us using the chopsticks.
Why?
They was laughing when yours fell.
And I ate. I still.
And they were saying that I was holding them in this hand and just eating the food with this hand.
Wait a minute. What?
That I was holding the chopsticks in one hand and eating with the other hand. I was picking it up at some point.
But they didn't see we was trying to like get across the flavor. You know, the burst of just vegetables in your mouth.
That was the thing. I love sushi. Tramel, that was the first time he actually sat there and ate it.
It was like everything was going in slow motion. And it was a fantasy for me, like, oh, this sushi in my mouth.
Hey, Charlene. Hey, Char.
It was very that. I'm feeling very, sexual these days.
So he,
Like, you know, feeling very that.
so I was just happy that he was eating it and liking it. Because now I said, ooh, now when I want sushi, I don't have to eat it by myself. Because I'll say I want sushi and then well, I'm not eating that. I want a burger. I want this. I want that.
It's good, y'all. It's really good. It's really good. It's a snack. To me, it was a snack.
But he wanted more. He wanted to get up and go get
it
more.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It wasn't, especially of the
shrimp tempura.
None of that and the other one.
The spicy salmon?
Yes, that one. It wasn't enough. It was only 2. But my husband loved me, and he saved me, both of them. He just let me have the whole experience to myself.
Because I know what it is. And
it was just delicious.
I was just happy you was eating it.
It was good. It was good. It was good, Joe. I'm telling you.
I would have got more had I known. That's why I just got that little bit. Yeah, I would have got more.
Oh my God, it was delicious. It was.
I was like, I'm not getting all this sushi.
I was so upset because it wasn't a whole lot. I was like, it was like.
No, because I was like, if I get a whole bunch of sushi, I'm gonna have to eat it, and I wanted it, but it's just times when I want sushi versus me just wanting sushi, and that was the time where I wanted it because we said we were gonna do the challenge, but like on the day when I'm like, I want sushi, I'll get like a lot for myself. That would have been enough for me by myself. Both those things. So
really?
That's why.
Because that would have been enough for me by myself. I was like, next time I'm getting all that for me.
No, that would have been enough
all
for
that
just
for me.
But because I was sharing it with you, because I didn't know, I was like, if he don't eat this, I'm gonna have to eat all of this by myself. So that's why I didn't get like a whole plethora of sushi.
Oh, it had cute little things of salmon and what else? Shark?
No, salmon and tuna.
And tuna.
Salmon and tuna. Next time you're gonna get eel, you're gonna get yellowtail, and
they were like little
you're gonna get
things.
Some sashimi.
Is there any other kind of sauce that you could use besides soy sauce?
You could tell them to give you a side of eel sauce. That's really good.
That's all they had.
Soy sauce.
I mean, you can't. Ain't nobody came up with no barbecue sauce or nothing like that.
No.
Because I'm telling you, sushi is very that. It gives you very that. You know, very rice and fish all rolled up in some type of skin or
seaweed.
Seaweed. Whatever. I don't know. I don't want to know what it is. I know what it is, but don't. It was good though. It was good. It was good. I'm telling you, every single bite of it was just delicious. Like the white people said, it was just delicious.
It came from what's the name?
It was delicious.
What's the name of that place? Oh, Charlene, I'll tell you because they have an
app. The sushi place.
No, they have an app you can download, and I downloaded.
And they give you let me tell you, they give you very secret location to come get your sushi.
I ain't mad.
Because you gotta order it, and then you gotta wait at the door, and then this little lady comes out with her arm comes out, and she hands you your bag, and you be on your merry little way.
It's called Mitsuba. Mitsuba Sushi.
They don't play when it comes to social distancing. Shout out to them. They don't play. No, you pay for online.
Oh, eel sauce. Oh my God.
Well, what is eel sauce?
They had the eel sauce on the tempura.
What they do? They mash the eel.
No, that's. Remember how you kept saying that you like the taste of the tempura, and you saw that little brown sauce at the bottom. That was eel sauce. It's kind of sweet. It's eel sauce.
I really don't remember that.
Some sushi come with eel sauce on it.
All I remember is the wasabi. The wasabi will have your whole nose. You're feeling like your nose and your ears is getting ready to fall off. But it don't last that long. It lasts for about maybe sometimes you get the great experience of it for a whole minute.
Blogs, that is good too, but you know Mr. Man can't stand mayonnaise.
What's that?
They're spicy mayo. It's not a lot, but I know you don't like that.
No. Y'all notice I've been having a little cough lately. I apologize for that. I don't have the coronavirus.
You better not. You'll be in
Okay.
here
I don't have the
quarantined by
coronavirus.
yourself.
I just got a little cough.
I'll pass you your little plate of food to the door.
Right. Yeah.
I already been tested. I'm fine.
Yeah, he fine.
How they gonna test me for the coronavirus and then try to kill me with anesthesia?
Well, shit, they charged me at Dunkin' Donuts for a coffee after they spilled it all over me. Still burning. It still burns. Like, it still has like this stinging, burning sensation right here. You know, right here and right here. You know, just like up the area, like where the coffee spilled, it still has that, like, it's like a burning sensation, you know.
Thank all of y'all for coming in.
We called customer service. We did. We called customer service.
No, you called the corporate office.
Yeah, we called corporate office. And they told us that it was individually owned by private. It's a private franchise. So they would contact the private franchise. They wanted us to give them a moment to do that. And then they said the private franchise would be in touch with me. I've not yet received a call from them. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen. Because, like, Joseph, is the seat ruined?
No, it just need to be clean.
Oh, that's it.
And even, like, this morning, it don't smell as coffee ridden as it did last night when I went to the store. I opened the door. I was like, damn, you could smell, the whole car smelled like coffee.
Yeah, because it's
and I could see
like
the stain see the stain in the chair.
It spilled all over me.
I was like, ooh, is it wet? But it was dry. So
it spilled all that, like, it's from here all the way down. It spilled all over my shirt, all over my pants. And then I'm like gagging because this shit just fell on me, right? I'm gagging like this with my arms up like this, not realizing that in a minute, the goddamn hot ass fucking coffee is going to be under me. And when it did, I script. I gave performance, child. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. This is Mr. Dramatic. I can imagine the drama at that drive-thru. I can imagine.
I gave them
I was waiting. Luckily, I know the girl
I gave them very
They must have saw my car coming and they said, ooh, that
very
man
slow
is back.
motion.
She tipped out the back and went to her car in the back.
Because it was giving me very I was flabbergasted.
But see, when I went this morning, I was smart. When she passed me the coffee, I grabbed it from the bottom. Because I said, if I grab it from the bottom, it ain't going to squeeze in. But when you grab it from the top, if they don't put the top on, of course, it's going to squeeze in.
I had it like this.
No, I grabbed it completely at the bottom. Because I said, if you grab it at the bottom, even if it's squeezed in, if the top ain't on. I learned that lesson. They did it to me one day when I was on my way to work. I had coffee. Luckily, I didn't get it in the car. It just was all over my arm. And I'm looking at the girl like, you better be lucky that this is not spilled. Because I was literally around the corner from my job. I was like, if I would have had to turn around and go home because of you, it would have been on and popping. When I tell you it would have been on and popping, it would have been on and popping.
You know, the girl came out and she gave me a, sorry about that. And I didn't even say nothing to her. I wasn't mad at her or anything like that because I know it wasn't her that did it, But I was like, she was like, she was helpful. She said, let me get your the wet stuff that you have. And I was like, I really don't have any. She was like, I'll take those wet paper towels because the girl gave me a whole thing of napkins.
That was the thing. Last night I got in the car and I'm like, what is? I said, oh, those are the napkins because they must have gave him like this much napkins.
She couldn't even look at me. She just handed the napkins to me like this.
I'm telling you,
she was cold. She was like real cold. Like
they had to realize it was the car because that girl is always at the window, and I saw her sneak out the back and go to her car. And I'm in the car hysterical laughing because I'm like, I swear I was going to tell her, you going to spill coffee on me today too? Luckily for her, she wasn't at the counter. I'm telling you, she went out the back to her car. I said they had to see my car.
She's so
and
cold.
thought it was Tremel over again.
She's so cold. She's so cold. She was like, and handed me a whole thing of napkins. And gave me next. And gave me back my credit card. And gave me next.
Let me tell you something.
Next.
Because he had got one cup of coffee in there, I promise you, if it would have been me, I would have took the cover off that other cup of coffee, and that coffee that made it into the car would have made it right on her.
The only thing I was saying, I just want to get home, honey. I want to click my heels.
They are so lucky that it was him and not me.
Because I wanted to go.
Because if it was me, the police would have came and everything else.
I wanted to go home. And
then I really would have performed if the police came. I would have, I need an ambulance. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh my God.
It was like I was burning. It was burning. It was. It's not. It's very like it feels very tender still, but it's not burning like it was the first day. Ooh, child. So when they do call me back, I hope that at least they be able to clean the car.
Because he's talking to the people yesterday and he too busy looking at his damn hair, so he can't even get the story out. I'm like, would you stop looking at your hair in the goddamn phone and tell the people what happened?
Well, I was looking luscious and juicy and stuff, you know.
Fuck that. You need to sit there and make it a horrible sob story. I'm like, oh God, I knew I should have did this. But trust me, when the owner calls back, Karen is going to get on the phone. I'm not. Let me just get my thoughts together because I have to get my thoughts together because this is just too much for me to relive all over again. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I asked for my order. Blah 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 blah. That's not important. The important part is that she spilled coffee all over me, and I'm on fire. I'm just on fire. And she's just here. She turns her head and passes me a bunch of napkins like that's going to suffice. And I'm sitting in a pool of coffee. A pool of coffee. What is that going to do for me? That's what I'm going to do. I promise you. If y'all need me to record it, he can record it from my phone when they call. I promise you I'm going to do it just like that. I'm sitting in a pool of coffee. What is some napkins going to do? My whole ass has coffee on it. I wasn't taking a coffee colonic. No, I didn't want a coffee colonic that morning, but it seems like that's what I had. Because your workers can't put a top on a cup of coffee. Maybe you should have put in tops on cups of coffee classes. Maybe that's what you need to do. You need to do something. I shouldn't be sitting in a pool of coffee. No, I shouldn't be. But I was. So how are we going to fix this? No. I don't just want free stuff. This is not about free. This is about me. I am. Watch. I do that all the time when people... Well, I say this is not about free. I don't have a problem with paying for my coffee because that's another thing. They charge me after I'm sitting in a pool of coffee. Who does that? I'm swimming in coffee in my car. Make it make sense. Because it still doesn't make sense to me. I am. I promise y'all. When they call back, that's just what I'm going to do. I promise y'all, that's just what I'm going to do. And if I hear them, are you laughing at me? You find this funny?
Oh, God.
Do we need to call the police? Because you know Karen called the police for everything. Do we need to call the police? You know, I'm recording this phone call. I'm recording this conversation. I'm just letting you know. So if I have to take you to court, that you can't say that you didn't know you were being recorded. I'm letting you know now. I am. I promise you I'm going to do it just like that. And my poor dog is sitting on the side of me. Now he's trying to stick his head in between my legs and get my coffee. My poor little understanding was burning up. Can you fix my understanding? What's the matter? That's what you should have did yesterday. Instead of sitting there, yes, yeah, I was burned. hmm She dropped the coffee, and um, and um, the coffee just landed everywhere, and the coffee. And I'm sitting there like, is he serious right now? And he's sitting in the mirror acting like he Farrah Fawcett. And for y'all young people that are watching that don't know who she is, let me pick somebody else. Beyonce, looking at herself and
Beyonce.
Yeah, the coffee just, it fell, and I'm a little burnt, and I'm a little sore, and I went to this store, and I'm like, really? The girl on the phone sounded more interested than he did.
You know what?
Oh my God, we're so sorry.
You know
we
what?
take that seriously. Oh no, we're going to do something about it. Say, well, she sound more interested than he do, because he can't stop looking at his goddamn self in the phone.
You know what? What you think don't even matter. You know
now
why?
Act like you wasn't doing what I just did.
What you
say you didn't do what I just did.
No. Okay. You got that. You got that. But guess what? It don't even matter. Just as long as I was compared to Beyonce, I come out on top. Beyonce, I'll take that.
I had to give him somebody.
He said Beyonce, right?
I had to give him somebody.
He said I was giving the very essence of
I had
Beyonce,
to give him somebody
right?
They knew, because I'm sure the little ones don't know who
okay,
Farrah
as long
Fawcett
as you
is.
mention Beyonce name, I'm good. Whatever else you think don't really make no difference, and you ain't going nowhere. And what's the deal? What happened?
That's the way Ray burnt up his little understanding.
You ain't going nowhere. Where you go?
But then you're right, he a whole mess. A whole hot
I'm a
ass
whole mess. I'm a whole mess. But it's okay for him to want to zap me.
I want to zap you. You damn right, especially with the taser.
It won't be no taser coming up in this here
Yeah,
house.
because if I had a taser when you were talking to that woman yesterday, I would have tased your ass while you were sitting up there thinking you was something. Sitting up there trying to say something and couldn't say nothing.
Because I don't be sitting up there saying something.
Oh, you was trying to sit up there and say something yesterday, but couldn't say nothing because you're too busy looking at yourself in the damn camera or the phone.
Well, I was
instead of telling your damn story the right way.
Well, I was looking juicy and stuff.
Child, you was looking the same way you look right now.
And what's wrong with that? Say something. Go on ahead and sit up there and say something. Go on ahead and sit up there and say something, Joseph.
You act like you was looking at me in the mirror.
Yeah. A narcissist don't like another narcissist.
Well, no, the difference is I can look at myself like I do every day when I'm on here and still hold the conversation and say, sit up there and say, you clearly couldn't yesterday when you was on the phone.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Justinini, how girl?
Micromanaging.
They done upset you this morning. AT&T done upset you. I saw the video.
Done upset who?
I am Justinini.
What happened?
They upset her with her internet.
Oh, child. Nobody knows. Nobody knows trust. It's going on.
Right, blogs. Out of everything I said, all he heard was Beyonce and ran with it.
That's it. Beyonce. You said I was Beyonce? Right.
Acting like Beyonce.
Okay, acting like Beyonce. I'll take that.
I could have been acting like Beyonce in The Lion King.
I'll take that.
You didn't even
anything Beyonce, I'll take. Beyonce don't have her business all out in the streets and stuff like that. I'll take that. I'll take Beyonce. Acting like Beyonce, looking like Beyonce.
No, we never said that. Now let's not.
Oh no, I didn't say
carried
you said
away.
That. I didn't say you said
let's
that.
Let's not get carried away.
Let's be clear. Let me be clear. Love Kingz. Let me be clear. I said you said I was acting like Beyonce. I said I'll take that.
He ain't hear nothing else I said.
Yeah. For what?
You see?
What do I need to hear that for?
This is how arguments go between.
What do I need to hear
picks
all that
one
for?
thing and runs with the one thing. This is how
what
arguments.
Do I need to, what?
See, like this ain't an argument, but when we have arguments, that's what he does.
You're mad because
I can say a whole slew of something, right? He picks the one thing that might irritate him the most that I said and runs with it.
Ain't nothing to irritate me.
And runs with
about
it.
what you said.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about when we argue. You do the same thing. Like I went on and on about a story. The only thing you picked out of it was that I said you was acting
I gotta
like
stir things up. I gotta
so
stir
even
things
when
up.
we
I
argue,
get things in my favor.
When we argue, he does the same thing. I can stand there and say a whole slew of things.
What's the definition of an argument?
One thing that resonated in his head that he
What's
don't
the
like
definition of an argument?
And he'll run with that, and I stand there and go, "That's the only thing you just heard. It doesn't matter. That's the one thing that matters." I'm like, okay.
That's how I get everything on my side.
And then I just go and sit down and play a game on my phone because now you done pissed me off.
You think I'm supposed
so I'm gonna piss him
You think
off.
I'm arguing to lose the argument?
I don't know why you even try to win with me.
I don't know either. That's why.
Because you already know.
That's right. That's why I don't even do it. I don't even go to a player. Go ahead, do you. I don't even do it.
Because you know this mouth can run from now until tomorrow at this time and keep going.
Exactly. So I just talk to myself, talk amongst myself.
Then I answer back when he's talking to himself.
And bring it all, and it all comes together, y'all. I'm telling you, it all comes together. We too we too deep into like too much love and shit like that to be letting stuff like affect us like that. So
of course,
we just,
that's true.
So we do listen. When it's time for the thunder,
you want to yell help?
No, I'm not doing that no more. When it's time to bring the thunder, he bring the lightning, and it be that's just how it be. Motherfucker. Yeah. What?
Child, if somebody would have told me 2 years ago what I was getting into when I said
he would have been
here.
He would have been here. Yes, he would have. He would have been here.
If somebody would have told me, see, before this picture 2 years ago, before I said I do.
What? What would happen? Huh? What would happen?
The title of the show might have been
what? Joseph
Glover and Tremel McRae.
Oh. I think so.
Oh.
See, you didn't have the vision like I had.
But I didn't know 2 years ago. So I said yes. You know, I cried when he proposed to me. I said, oh, he's such a sweet older gentleman now. He's not that little cocky, arrogant man I knew 19 years ago, 18 years ago.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'll marry you. Lord, when I said that, that's when everything changed, honey. When you say yes, everything just clicks in their head.
And you want to elaborate some more?
Get yourself in
trouble some more?
Who get me in trouble?
Huh? You trying to?
Oh, I'm here now. I'm here for the long haul.
Since you're trying to get beat in the face, I can.
Who getting beat in the face?
Continue. You want to go in the beat in the face mode? You know, one day I'm gonna let him beat me in the face just because he keeps saying it all the time. Because I want to see him do like this morning again. He just wakes up on a whole tizzy, talking about, oh, I just want to just knock you out. So then he gets mad at me because I get all up in his face with it. Like, you gotta be in my face. Because he
got in my face.
No, you ain't telling everybody the whole truth. Joseph gets up talking shit. He get up talking shit like, and I'm like, what? Why? Why are we having this conversation? And he don't like the way I react to stuff, and because he always, I'm gonna beat you in the face.
So I get all up in here. I put my forehead to his forehead and say, beat me in the face.
And I'm like, you're being aggressive. You're being aggressive.
Now, all of a sudden, I'm being aggressive.
Talking aggressive and being aggressive is two different things.
He does the same things in arguments. He will keep doing that. And then when I get up in his face, I'm going to scream for help. I'm going to scream for help. And I'm like, go ahead, do it. See, the last time he was gagging when I said go ahead. See, the first time he said that, I'm going on the porch and scream for help. I was like, please don't be that black person in the white neighborhood. But see, the second time when he said it, I said, go ahead and do it. And he did it. I bet he won't do it again. Bet he won't do it again after the 2 white cops came to the house.
Oh, Charlie called the police on him. Joseph.
Oh, he was just, and by the open window, screaming at the top of his lungs, help! Help! And that's all Karen needed, honey. Hello, police. The black man next door is screaming for help. The other black man must be killing him. They was here in 0.5. I swear to God. Tremel yelled help, and I promise you, I'm no lie. Tremel yelled help, and in 5.5 seconds, they was knocking on my door. That's how quick they got to this house.
They was on the scene. They was on the scene.
Oh, you want to keep yelling help? In the white
they was on the scene, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. They was on the scene, child. I had to get white girl crazy.
Just keep him away from me. Keep him away from me.
Yes, I had to give very white girl realness.
I said, don't pay him no mind. His bipolar's acting out.
Mm-hmm. And I had to cuss his motherfucking ass out.
Oh, you're trying to get me locked up, telling him my bipolar.
In front of the goddamn police. I said, you're a traitor. You're a Benedict Arnold.
Well, I wasn't going to jail. If somebody, well, at least I was getting them to put you in the hospital and not jail. But see, I had already known because I saw, before he even came downstairs, when they saw the wedding picture that we have, and I saw the reaction on their face, I already was like, they're going to let us kill each other in here. They don't care. We're gay. And that's just what happened. It was like, oh, so y'all okay? And I said, yeah, we're fine. Because I was calm. He was still a little hype, honey, but he went from 100 down to 25 real quick when he saw them downstairs. Because I said, come here. And he was like, I said, get down these goddamn stairs right now. So he comes storming down the stairs because he must have heard me talking to somebody. Because at first he just thought I was yelling for him to come downstairs. So he was going to be Billy Badass. But when he realized I was talking to somebody, he come down the stairs and then all of a sudden he went from a, what are you? What? I said, would you tell them you're fine and we just having an argument? Just keep him away from me. That's all I'm saying. And he storms back upstairs. I said, oh, you want to play keep me away from you? Okay. I said, he's just having a bipolar episode. Tell him to go yell help out the window now and see what happens.
Whatever he said, child.
Tell him to go yell help now and see what happens. You want to yell help again? Because I'm telling you, I know the dramatics at the Dunkin' Donuts was ridiculous. I know he's holding back. Tremel was, I'm telling you, it was like the world ended in that car. I know it was.
I did. I thought I had melted, honey, like the Wicked
Because he is dramatic. He is
I thought I had
so
melted
dramatic
like
that
the
it don't
Wicked
even
Witch.
make sense.
I did. I thought I melted, honey. I gave them very Wicked Witch of the West.
Medina said, go yell help.
Child, you better off being a whale, getting with a tic tac. You better off finding a whale with a tic tac, child.
He's too dramatic. But I tell y'all, Tremel is dramatic. Tremel is dramatic.
I'm not that dramatic.
Child, Tremel is dramatic, honey. the other day, we were sitting in the car, and I'm like, okay, are we ever going to get out of the car? Oh, he just had to get up, storm out the car, slam the door. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, because I have to give you very
Then he has to
time.
sashay off, and I'm just taking my time walking. Like,
I have to give you
now, if he turns around, I said, I should just lay out on the floor. It scared the shit out of him. Just lay out on the floor and stay there.
Why would you
And
do
then when
that?
he turns around, then he'll feel bad because I'm laid out on the floor.
Why would you do that?
I said, I'll fix his ass for storming off on me.
See, now I know. From now on, now when your black ass really fall out, I'm going to walk right away like,
no,
get your
because
ass
I always
up.
tell him sometimes.
Get your ass up, let's go.
No, sometimes when we get out of the car, it's like shaky. I don't know why. It's just like sometimes. It's not all the time. It's like, I don't know. I guess from the stroke, my balance is still a little off. So I tell him, don't just get out the car and leave me. Wait till I get to you, because by the time I get to him, I know if I need to put my hand on his shoulder and keep my balance, or I can walk. So this day, he just gets out of the car and storms off and talking to himself like he normally do. Oh, but you see me doing something. I said, I should lay my big ass out on the floor. And when he realized I ain't behind him, let him turn around and come looking for me and see me laid out on the floor. I said, and that'll fix his ass.
See.
I said, because if I just lay out on the floor, the people have asked, what's wrong, sir? And I'll be like, oh, I felt like I was going to faint, but I didn't want to hit the floor, so I just laid out. Go get him. Go get him. But then I said, knowing his ass, he'll come back mad and say, well, you should have sat in one of them little carts and drove yourself around. That's what you get for trying to walk.
Because I'll be telling him he need to sit in one of them carts in the Walmart,
right? Like them old 300-pound people that know they should be walking, but they too lazy and they just sitting their fat asses in them carts driving themselves around because they too lazy to walk. I said, I'm not doing that. Even when I first had the stroke and couldn't walk, I was walking with a cane, and he's like, you need to sit. I said, I'm not sitting in that thing. Because no, my thing is, if I force myself to do it, then it'll, I'll be able to do it. And I just felt like sitting in that thing, sitting in those little hover rounds would have got me used to doing that. And if I need to walk, then I need to walk. It was times when I would walk around Walmart with him and be like, Jamel, I gotta go to the car. I can't. And he was like, no. I was like, no, stay, get what you gotta get. I'm gonna walk back to the car. He'd be like, no, I'm going to walk back with you, because I said, no, just walk me to the door or partway to the door to make sure I make it. And as long as I have a card, I'm good. I'm like an old woman. Get me a card. As long as I got my little card, I can hold on to the card. But now it's more easy for me to move, of course. It's more easy for me to move around because I didn't take the easy route in my mind. But for some reason lately, I guess after that whole anesthesia thing, my balance has been off a little bit, and I don't know why. It has been a little bit.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying it's been off a little bit, but it's been like my back is killing me. But then when they was telling me I'm slinging, throwing people around, and how I was acting, I'm sure that's why my back is hurting the way it is. But it's only when I lay down. Like once I get up and move around,
you were slinging the girls, honey.
It don't bother me. But like, oh my God, when I get up first thing in the morning,
it's like a couple of nurses, child.
My back be on fire. But I'm sure that's the reason, because I was like, they was telling me I was slinging nurses and throwing people around the room. I'm like, oh,
I was there. I saw it.
And if I'm twisting and turning, because see, that's what it is. I could tell, like when I move this way, I could feel my back like tighten up.
You was like, at one time, you was like furious, like because we wouldn't let you go. You was like furious about it and started just screaming to the top of your lungs. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. It's a lot of things that happen.
No, it's the body movement. Like, I know I had all these cuts on my legs and arms and shit. I'm like, why am I all scabbed up all over the place?
Because you had
Janelle was like, cause you had your legs in between the bed trying to get out of the bed, and
get the fuck up out of that bed, honey.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I
was like, well, where is he going?
I
was like, where is he going? Where is he going? I was like, Joseph, where you going? Where you going? We going.
I don't remember.
I was like, you want to go home? You want to go home? I said, Joe, think to let you go home. You continue to act like this. Stop it. And he could not. He could not stop. I didn't say he would not. He could not stop. It was something that was driving him or telling him that he needed to get up out of there because he was in a place that was like, it was bad.
Like everybody asks me, am I trying to remember it? And I'm like, no. If my mind blocked it out, 9 times out of 10,
I'm glad it's mind blocked out.
If your mind blocked something out, that means it was very traumatic, and you don't. Whatever the trauma was,
I don't know what it was.
Your mind doesn't want to remember. So I don't try to remember nothing that happened. Like everybody's like, you're not trying to remember. I'm like, no, I don't want to remember it. If my mind blocked out everything until from when I went to bed Wednesday until I woke up Saturday morning, because all of that is I don't know what happened in between that space. Like, honest to God, for me, I went to bed Wednesday night and woke up Saturday in the hospital. That's all I know. And when I woke up in the hospital, I thought I was waking up Thursday morning. So I don't remember nothing in between there. I've talked to people in between there. Tremel saw me in between there. He was at the hospital. I had conversations with him on Friday. I was on Monica's live. I don't remember that. When they told me that, I had to go back to the video and see that I was on the live because I don't even remember that. I didn't remember none of that. And when my sister told me you was on the live, I was like, what? No, I wasn't. Because I said to her, I'm sorry I missed Monica's interview with you. She said, you didn't miss it. You was on the live. I said, I was on the live. And she said, yeah. I said, no, I wasn't. She said, Joe, you was on the live. You was talking to us. I said, stop lying. And she said, go look at the video. So I went to Monica's page and I looked at the video and I'm like, oh my God, I was on the live. Like, I don't remember none of it. I don't remember. I even thought I kind of remember Saturday because I remember waking up and the nurse telling me it was Saturday and I was in the hospital because I asked her why was she in my room. But then when my best friend said I talked to him Saturday, I don't remember that. So the only thing I really remember was waking up Saturday, and then I guess from when they gave me, I want to say it was like chicken parmesan to eat. I remember that because it was nasty to me and it made me throw up. And I remember throwing up from the chicken parmesan. And then I remember watching Harry Potter because they had a Harry Potter marathon. And I remember watching that. And from that point, I can start remembering up until Sunday when Tremel came and got me and going home. And from then on, I remember everything. But past that,
whatever it is that traumatized him, I don't want him to remember, honey. Because
I'm honestly not trying to remember.
If it made him act like that, nah. He looked like he was trying to run away from something. Something had hold, and he was trying to get away from it because he was like with all his might. I could tell because his eyes had swelled up. That's how hard he was fighting. Had got a hold of him, and he was like, no, maybe it was like he wasn't gonna die. I don't know what I hope that I want to hope that's what it was that he was fighting.
Well, no, because I mean, when they told me who I was screaming for, I'm so glad they never said my mother's name. Because I'm like, child, if I would have been screaming for her, that means I was about to die.
You were screaming for a whole bunch of people. But it was like, ain't no person supposed to go through nothing like that.
I don't remember it, so.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Hey, Benito.
Hey, Mr. Benito. Papa. You like Papa.
So, yeah. I guess it was a traumatic experience I went through, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, well, it was...
But it's a good thing I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know, if people, you have experiences like that, you know, there's always somebody that you can talk to about it. It's always somebody.
But it's like, okay, who do you talk to about it? Because it's like, all I remember was going to bed Wednesday and waking up Saturday. It's like, it's weird to me. Because it's weird only because it's like, you see things on TV or you see movies and it happens to people in movies or it happens to a person on TV and you sit there and say, oh, please, that's not, you can remember. But then when it happens to you, it's like, wow, I really went to bed and I can't remember nothing in this time frame. I only remember going to bed and waking up Saturday. And then you think you remember Saturday and realize you don't remember Saturday until maybe 6, 7 o'clock Saturday night. So it was like, it was weird because that nurse was cracking up when I opened my eyes and said, fuck you doing in my bedroom? And she looked at me, she said, sir, you're not in your bedroom. I said, where am I? So I'm trying to focus because the hospital walls was the same color as my bedroom. So I'm focusing like, wait a minute. And she's like, you're in the hospital. I said, what the hell am I doing in the hospital? And she was like, oh, you had a procedure. I said, procedure? What procedure did I have? I said, what's today? I said, today ain't Thursday. I said, ain't today Thursday? I'm supposed to go get a procedure. She said, no, it's Saturday. I said, Saturday? She was laughing at me because she found it funny. And I'm like, Saturday? I said, it can't be Saturday. I just went to bed on Wednesday, last night, and it was Wednesday. She said, no, sir, it's Saturday morning. I said, Saturday morning? I said, but what happened? I said, well, what happened to me? She had to tell me what happened because I had no clue. It was really like a scene out of a movie. And that's what it feels like to me, like a movie.
Having a whole different way from each other.
Well, because you saw the whole thing, so it was traumatic for you because you went through the whole process. And that's what I was trying to explain to you before. For me, because I don't remember it, it wasn't a traumatic. It wasn't traumatic. It was going to bed and waking up.
Yeah.
I guess the traumatic thing was waking up in the hospital. It wasn't even traumatic. It was kind of scary. Waking up somewhere and not knowing where you at, not knowing what day it is, thinking it's Thursday and it's really Saturday. And you like, wait a minute. So I got up. And that's what I said to her. I said, so I got up and I went. She said, yes, sir, you was there. And I'm like, in my head going, I don't remember. I literally woke up, took a shower, got in the car, drove someplace, got naked on a damn thing in a hospital room or wherever the fuck I went, and I don't remember none of that. That's what was freaking me out because then I was laying there. I'm like, but I don't remember. Like I was trying to remember then because I was like, but I don't. No, and like bits and pieces. Like when I saw the cookies in the back of the car, and you said that I said I was taking the cookies because I'm gonna be. I remember that. When you said I said that, I kind of remember picking them up that day, and I remember putting this shirt on because I remember going in the room and I said, I might as well just wear this shirt because it was right there at the top. So I remember that, and I remember when you said, I didn't remember the cookies, but when you told me what I said, I remembered that. But everything else, just, I don't remember. But it was foggy. It was like, when he said, you picked up the cookies and said, I'm going to be hungry because I couldn't eat the day before, so let me get these cookies. And I was like, I did. But then I kind of remember saying that. I kind of remember where the cookies was on the counter and picking them up and saying
exactly what you said. Yeah.
No, and I'm saying, when you said it, I remembered it. I was like, I remember that. And I remember this shirt. I remember going in the room and saying...
And they were nice and soft and chewy and delicious.
Them oatmeal cookies. So it was like little pieces came, but that was it. Just the cookies and the shirt.
They still on the back seat.
No, they're on the floor.
They
usually out the container. No, they're in the container. If they was out of the container.
It's still the back seat.
But
those were the best oatmeal raisin cookies I've ever bought from like a store bakery. But see, the store bakery where we go, oh God, our grocery store bakery, everything is always fresh, always fresh.
Right, Monica, because I know you and Blogs was on the phone with him when everything was going down. So I know y'all was probably scared watching me go through all of that. and seeing it. But it's like he showed me the pictures, and I'm like, what the hell happened to me? What did they do to me? Because I'm like looking at my eyes black and blue and swollen. I'm like, well, what the fuck did they do to me? Because I woke up looking like this. So I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue.
Child. I was traumatized. And then Jomel was trying to like plot my murder and stuff.
Leave my baby alone.
He was like, he come upstairs. First of all, when I came home and without Joseph, the whole damn day, he sat downstairs and howled. Oh, I never heard him do this before. He was howling like a wolf, sitting on the couch with his head down like that. And then I would be upstairs, and he'd come upstairs, and he like signaled for me to put him on the bed, so I put him on the bed, and he walked right up on my chest and look at me like this, like whatever you did with him, you better get him back.
Mm-hmm. Right, Medina? You said I text you and talked to you. I don't remember text. I had to go back and look at your name in my phone. I said, oh my God, I did text Medina. And it wasn't that I thought people were lying. It was that I did not remember. I just really didn't remember. When my best friend told me I had a whole conversation with him Saturday for like over an hour, I'm like, I did. And that's what made me realize that I didn't even remember.
And I had to deal with that, the fact of that. Right. And this attitude.
And then Tremel.
All at one time. Then did the whole beard change all at one time.
Tremel came and saw me Friday. I don't even remember him being there. But then in my mind, I'm like, well,
y'all don't consider that for me.
Because I had my plug
had
for
to
my
deal
phone.
with all this. Buttercup. Caramel.
You did it.
Right. Clap on.
You did it. Hey, Brock.
I got to deal with this. This attitude. Where's the sympathy for me?
What sympathy for you?
They're supposed to have sympathy for me.
I was the one that was...
Y'all want me to get tased and zapped and shit. Zap him one time, Joseph.
Thank you, Brock.
I'm supposed to be okay with that.
Yes, y'all. That was my traumatic experience. And then people texted me, and I ain't text some of them back because I didn't know who they was. I'm like, who's this person? I'm not texting them back. I was forgetting who people was. And then it would slowly come back to me. I'd be like, oh, okay. I know who that is.
And then they said I was flirting during the Bugs Gutter interview. I wasn't flirting. His eyes was a little tight. It was a little tight.
Ooh. Y'all saw my comment. Did y'all not see my comment? Okay.
His eyes were a little tight. It was tight.
Anybody who was there saw my comment.
I love you too, Pop.
I love you always and forever.
Yeah. It's my husband, child. They ain't going nowhere. He was a little tight in the eyes, though. She ain't gonna admit it, but he was a little tight in the eyes. I would have been a little tight in the eyes, too.
You want me to be tight in the eyes?
If a young tender.
You want me to be tight in the eyes?
Huh?
You want me to be tight in the eyes?
No. I want you to be whatever it is you want to be, Papa.
Child, the minute they get low to you one good time, having one of your fits, believe me, they'll be... Can you take your husband back, please? Please come take your husband back. No, you one of them. Y'all deal with that. You wanted him, you deal with it. Cause see, he gonna knock the shit out of y'all. He know better than to knock the shit out of me. When he starts screaming help.
Don't need to do something.
When he starts screaming help because he know the police ain't coming because y'all live in a black neighborhood out there.
You better be lucky I ain't near something.
You ain't got your hammer.
Don't be having people think bad of me like that, Joseph.
What, they don't think
that
bad
is
of you.
not cute, huh?
People don't think bad
yes,
of
they
you.
do. On the strength of you. I always say beautiful things about my husband.
And I always say beautiful things about you.
Mm-hmm. With a twist of lemon.
No.
But what the fuck was that just now?
You said, oh, I'm not even rehashing it.
See?
Brock, I got your email. I'm going to email you back. I didn't forget you. But if you saw what just happened, all of that happened in the process of your email.
What? What?
What? The whole ordeal with the anesthesia and the doctors and what have you.
Oh.
No, because Brock was another person we interviewed when we interviewed Bugs Gutter. And he wants to come on the platform.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, why are you looking like that?
Like what?
Like you want to get punched in the face.
You see, this is what I deal with. You see, and this is then I go forehead to forehead with him and say, then punch me in my face. Then he wants, you seem like you're being very aggressive. You seem like you're being very aggressive. But he threatened to punch me in the face.
Something wrong?
Nope.
BPD?
Thank you.
BPD? All the time.
Sure.
Sometimes we just feel like.
Tramel is a hot mess, y'all.
Like y'all know I'm a hot mess.
But he's my hot mess and I love him.
I'm not a hot mess.
Oh, you're a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess. What do I do?
Child, let him have some hair, honey, and then he's even a hotter mess.
What? What?
Then he's even not, he's subtle when he ain't got no hair because he be feeling like a bald-headed Sally. But now that he got some hair, honey, that he can fling and sling and everything else, you see? See, he just proved my point. What did he do?
Used to keep it out my face.
Like he on a Pantene commercial.
See? I can't just sit here and look
and
cute.
See, he want to give me some hair, but he already know that will be a mistake. He saw what happened the last time he gave me some hair.
No, because I could really hook it up. I want you to get some dreads like mine. But not as long as mine, but like mine.
No, if I do, I want a mohawk.
I told you I can
where they can just hang
for you.
Gently in my eye.
I can achieve that for you.
And I could wipe it out my eye.
One good old closure and some dreadlocks. A nasty old closure. And some dreadlocks. I got you. And I know you don't want to cut your hair and all that other stuff. I know you.
Child, y'all remember when he
want to micromanage the whole thing.
Y'all remember when he had that mohawk and he had that one little piece of hair hanging that was black and gray? You told him what happened when you went to the doctor? He came back to the car and that piece was missing. So that means it's sitting in a chair somewhere.
Oh, wow. If they call me to pick it up, by all means.
See, if I would have been sitting there with you, if somebody would have been sitting, if I didn't know you and I was just sitting across from you when you got up, I said, sir, your hair is in the chair. What would you have said? Oh, thank you and took it?
Mm-hmm. What you expect for me to say? Am I supposed to be mad?
No, you get your hair and glue it back in.
That's it.
Get your hair and glue it back in.
Excuse me. I gotta go to the car. What's wrong with that?
What are we having for dinner or lunch?
I don't know. I'm
brunch
hungry
today?
now, Joseph. We're going to eat.
Well, we gotta go to the store anyway.
Yes. Immediately. We need
You
a
can't
snack,
go.
though. We need a snack.
Jomel is being
Gotta
shady.
think of
He
a
don't want to
snack.
sit up here for y'all. He down here sleeping.
Ooh, how about some fried dough?
You know.
Some fried mushrooms?
No, I had that already. Maybe.
Something we ain't supposed to have. Something like that.
What? I don't know. We had fried chicken yesterday. That's why I said when we go do that, we might as well just go to the grocery store. Yeah. I don't know. I could know. I could make a mama burger.
Ooh, get some potato wedges.
Mm-hmm. In the burger.
With some yam gravy.
There's still left yet from yesterday.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that'd be lunch. And maybe some chips. Or something.
Yeah, child, he hungry. He started talking
And then,
about.
you know, we got BET Plus
No,
now.
I want to see
have
Annabella.
some-
I need to see if it's on the Fire Stick because I'm
Well,
not
we'll talk
paying
about that,
$20 on demand.
You know, I gotta go to it. I gotta go to the play the dark arts in order to get that. So we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Yeah, because y'all know it's movie day.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some homemade popcorn is coming into play at some
Oh
point.
yes, almost definitely. Most definitely. I think we should try that cheese flavor. Or something. Or
Yeah, because the butter
nacho.
one ain't kicking for me.
Not no more. No, we can still
It's
use
too
the
dry.
butter.
No,
We use
it
the
makes
butter
it
one, but
dry to me. Like the
use it with
oil
something.
that I put on top be good because it reminds me of the movie theater. But when you sprinkle that powder, it just makes it dry.
Yeah, and then you gotta squirt enough of the oil on there.
Or either you sprinkling too much powder because it just makes it dry.
Yeah, I think I'm sprinkling too much powder.
Because it make it dry.
But I'm saying the butter flavor tastes good with anything else.
I mean, you can probably put it on vegetable something. Whatever you sprinkle that on, it got to be something moist. Like if you sprinkle that on some broccoli or some vegetables or something that's moist, but when you put it on popcorn, you either need to put it first and then dredge that oil on it, that butter flavored oil, or just sprinkle a little bit on it.
You gotta mix it up real good.
Cause it make it just dry to me.
Yeah, you have to mix it up real good.
Cause I know I've used too much of that oil. Cause that oil is
that oil is the bomb. It is. It's the
that
bomb.
butter oil from Oval Redenbacher is the bomb.
Just like you in a movie theater. Yes. You get your life. Give you very Titanic. Watching the Titanic.
Well, y'all,
we gotta get on out of here.
We gotta go. One, because we're hungry, and two, because Monica's premiere is coming up, or Monica is going live. I'm not sure which one she's going to. Probably a premiere. Not sure which one it's going to be, but I know she's coming on in 4 minutes. And of course, you know we support our sister. So make sure you guys go over to MJ&J family after this.
Yes.
And please support. Oh, she's going live.
Okay,
so
and please
she's
make
going
sure
live right after us.
Please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms. Joseph, what are those?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell. And if you want to join our platform and become a monthly member and receive all the perks of that, hit that join button. If you don't see the join button is the link is in the description box. Because if you're on an iPhone or iPad, you won't see the join button for whatever reason. Oh, that does work. You did the upgrade on the thing, right?
What?
On the computer.
Yeah.
See, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there was never a green light.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, anything else you need from the McRae Kingz is also in the description box. If you would like to help support the McRae Kingz platform, it's right there, the MKingz. And if you don't use CashApp, there are other ways you can do that in the description box as well. So please make Saturday the best Saturday ever. Enjoy your Saturday. It's kind of cooling off here, so it's chilly up here in Rome, New York.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
And I'm sure it's chilly in
little
other
nip,
places
just a little nip,
that are
just a
north
little nip.
of the Mississippi. So, on that note, please enjoy your Saturday. We will see you tomorrow, first with church service at 11 o'clock, and then at 12 o'clock for Coffee with the Kings. So, on that note, you know how we end every show. Walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
all damn day. Later, y'all.
See ya.